Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and chickens. Well, I am in all black today because I am mourning. There apparently has been some sad news in South Korea. A robot has ended its life due to being overworked. Prayers going up to that robot. May that robot's artificial intelligence forever live. Okay, all jokes aside, apparently there was a news article 3 days ago that came from South Korea about how a robot has ended its life. It was found unresponsive at the flight of stairs. At the bottom of the flight of stairs, it allegedly thrown itself down due to being overworked, even though it was working a 40-hour work week, which was pretty standard and not overworked according to South Korea. Really, of the best eye. Just let me put my 2 cents in real quick. We're really talking about how a robot has ended its life. Apparently, South Korea has a very big network of robots working for them, which I'm sure you guys seen videos about these robo cafes. Apparently this robot was working in a civil some type of government position or working with you I forget what it's called, like civil duties. It was a civil officer working in this facility, and apparently it worked multiple floors and used the elevator to get to these different floors. But somehow, just a few days ago, it decided to fall down a flight of stairs. I guess the robot said, "You're not going to overwork me." But, yeah, no. Apparently some South Koreans are really sad about this. I understand. I too have a liking to robots. They are, especially the humanoid ones. But I do love artificial intelligence. The fact that we have now came to the point where it kind of feels like we're living in a Black Mirror episode, saying that a robot now has the intelligence to off itself. I'm kind of here for, actually. But get to me when it's actually a humanoid that does this, because then I would be a little bit more frightened. But apparently it could have been due to a malfunction. Like I said, this robot did take the elevator to several different floors. So for it to take a flight of stairs is kind of interesting. But whatever it is, that just shows you how humans are still making faulty robots. We have not perfected artificial intelligence yet, nor have we perfected getting humanoids. However, who knows? Things are advancing. We are now in the age of Aquarius. Apparently, in astrology, we still might have to wait till 2025 for this age of Aquarius to like truly fully bloom, because then all the outer planets like Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto are all changing signs. Saturn and Jupiter is in Taurus at the moment. It's going to be moving into Gemini next year. Saturn is currently in Aries and is going to be moving into Taurus next year. And for America to have its Saturn Pluto return, we had to have Pluto retrograde back into Capricorn, but then next year it's fully going to go blown back into Aquarius, and it's not going to change signs. So because of all of this could further signify that we are moving into an age of moving into the age of Aquarius, into a new era, and also technological era. This is the age of Aquarius, and Aquariuses in air signs particular are all about the airwaves, the frequencies, technology, and stuff like that, and how we communicate to each other. And because of that, we're going to have another surge and boom in in this. I did look this up, just taking a side note from this robot, but this robot, it got me talking about something interesting. Apparently, the last time the generational planets, and they are called the generational planets, Uranus, Neptune, and Jupiter, Pluto, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto are all known as generational planets because they stay in the signs the longest, a year to 14, 20 years, depending on which, depending on what planet it is. So because of that, those affect generations, and usually generations between 10 to 20 years. It all depends on how the planets are falling and aligning apparently. And the last time that this major event happened like this, where all the generational or the outer or the slowest moving planets changed signs within approximately the same year, was apparently back in 1995 and 1998, which was when they was talking about how technology was up and surging in the boom. And yeah, that signifies just about everything. Even though those planets were moving into Capricorn, and I think one was moving into Aquarius, but now we have all these planets, and also because just the fact that Pluto is still in Aquarius, that's the end of the zodiac sign, but the other planets are in a new zodiac cycle because Aries starts the cycle and Pisces ends the cycle, and Aquarius is just right next to Pisces, so it's almost at the end of an era. But Pluto is still going to have to go a few years before it can finally move into its new era, starting the whole zodiac wheel all over again. Now, back to this robot. This is what the robot has sparked inside of me. At first, I thought it was completely ridiculous that we have, as humans, have came to the point where we are saying robots are. This is the first case ever of a robot ending its life, but it's not like it was most likely a malfunction, but nonetheless, we want to deem these robots humans so badly, and that shows you the direction we're about to move into. And it sparked me even more to think, wait, this is actually not ridiculous. This is actually quite revolutionary and groundbreaking in the science world. Now, when the day a robot legitimately does that on its own and it wasn't a malfunction, that's going to be a greater step for humanity. But for the meantime, this is showing you that robots really are going to be our companion one day. And South Korea is just the beginning of that, because they are apparently the highest density of robot workers. God help us when robots take over our jobs. And with that being said, I hope you guys will enjoy this partly cloudy day here on the East Coast. And with that being said, sunflowers. Oh, and make sure that if you have any robot workers, make sure they stay healthy, even the little robo ones that clean up your dust. They have feelings too. And with that being said, sunflowers.